EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. They find some open field here. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The end result, 21 yards.
No answers defensively for this passing game here. These first couple of plays, they gave up good yardage to start the game. Here's another big chunk on play 2. They need to settle down and figure out things quickly, or they'll be down 7-0 before they know it.
No score after one on EA Sports. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The second down throw now from Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Stroud. Going up top. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Again, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Second and 6 coming up. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
You already know I know what's up.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even. Into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the Rams getting set to go now. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Here comes the Rams punter now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. Oh, nice move. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. Got his man, it's Woods. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Here's Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Stroud. And it's caught. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Here's Pierce, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.